Guys, I just want to come on really quickly and clear up some things. I've been getting asked quite a few questions about what I do to get my hair to grow long. So instead of going over it over and over and over again, I'm just going to make a video about it so that you guys can come to this and see if the tips help for you. So this is what I've done. My baby is asleep, so I'm kind of talking quietly. Um, um, so this is my tips. I'm not saying this is the holy grail for everyone, but this is just what I have done and what has worked for me. Okay, first, I wrote a few things down. First, genetics. If your hair has a terminal length um, to be shorter, then your hair is just going to be shorter. Some people have a longer terminal length, which means that your hair is growing out of your head and it does not stop until you go into a shedding phase. And so when your hair go through that phase, then that's when you may not see any growth. I'm not saying that your hair is going to stop right there, but I personally believe that as long as you're taking care of your hair, it's going to stay on your head. And then when your growth phase start back again, then your hair will grow. But you have to be patient. I believe I have a long terminal length, and that's why my hair just continues to grow and grow and grow. So genetics do make a difference in hair growth. Let's see. I would say deep condition your hair frequently. I'd say once a week. That's my go-to. I deep condition my hair once a week. And when I do that, I use heat. I use heat on my hair. I use it as in I put a bag on my hair with a deep conditioner on it, and oh sorry, I'm just playing. I put a bag on my hair and I sit under a dryer. If I cannot get under a dryer, then I will put the bag on my hair in the shower and use the steam from the shower, and that helps produce heat. So deep condition your hair. That is a must because it keeps your hair healthy and strong. And what you want is strong hair. You don't want weak hair where it snaps or it's just really brittle where it breaks. So you don't want that. So deep condition your hair, very important. Let's see. Take gentle care with your hair. Be very careful with your hair. Do not pull where you may have like a fairy knot. Do not pull through the fairy knot. Put oil on it or, some conditioner or something and work your way through it. Do not snag through it. That is just damaging your hair. And if you're doing that constantly and not even thinking about it, then you're damaging your ends. And, when you straighten your hair out, or, if you're wearing your hair curly, you'll notice that you have these bad ends. And you say, oh, well, I don't put that much heat to it. Yeah, but you pull through your hair and you snag your hair. And so now your ends are raggedy. So don't do that. Okay, so take very good, gentle care of your hair. I would say treat it like it's a fine sweater. If you would treat your cashmere sweater rough, then you're going to treat your hair rough. Don't do that. Treat your hair the way you treat like a silk shirt or cashmere sweater or something. Okay, so multivitamins. Let's talk about that. I am not a fan of promoting vitamins to grow your hair because your body already produces everything that you need unless you are an unhealthy person. These are just my personal opinions on things. I don't think there's a magic pill that's just gonna make your hair grow. That's just my personal opinion. I think it's everything that you put in your body, eating healthy, drinking your water. Drinking water is so important. It cleanses out your system, everything, it flushes everything out, and it just helps with growth of hair, period. It just makes the hair grow healthy. What you want is just for hair to come out of your skin healthy. That's just what you want. I mean, from out of your scalp. That's just is what you want. You want healthy hair. You don't, I mean, when you take vitamins, you're making your hair healthy by providing yourself with the proper nutrients. So if you're a healthy person and you don't need, you don't need all the extra stuff in your system, don't take it. But if you are unhealthy, take it, please. Okay, so multivitamins. I don't believe that, that's just a tell all. You take a vitamin and you're going to cure yourself of short hair growth. I mean, some things, now I will say this, some things will prolong your growth phase, like, forget what it's called, but there's an ingredient in vitamins that prolong your growth phase. And so that's why they say this promotes, long hair or hair growth. That's because it keeps you in the growth phase, not necessarily anything else. It's just it keeps you in the growth phase. So your hair will continue to grow. Just like pregnancy. When you're pregnant and I don't know about nursing, but when you're pregnant and you're taking the prenatal vitamins, you are in the growth phase. That's why everyone thinks that their hair is just growing so much while they're pregnant. It's because it continues to stay in the growth phase. It doesn't go into the shedding phase. It doesn't go into any other phase. It just continues to grow. So multivitamins. Darn, I wish I could think of the ingredient. Um, I'll post it if I can remember. I don't really remember what it is though. But anyway, I haven't taken vitamins. Well, I take prenatal vitamins while I was pregnant with her, and I'm nursing now. I take them, but I did not necessarily take a vitamin beforehand. And my hair has been long for a very long time. It didn't just get long because I was pregnant. So, let's see. Limit heat use. When I say heat use, I mean blow dryer and flat iron. You do not need to flat iron your hair all the time. If you're natural and you want to keep your hair healthy and you want to keep your curl pattern, don't use heat on your hair all the time. Once a month even, that's a little iffy to me. I would not put heat to my hair once a month. I used to do once every 2 months, I believe, once every 3 months when I first started going natural, and now I do it a little bit more frequent, but it may be every 6 weeks there's no, time frame that I do it. But if you want hair on your head, don't fry it off with the flat iron and the blow dryer. It just, can't say any more about that. That's just sad. Everybody knows that heat damages the hair. So don't keep putting it to it. If you're transitioning to natural, do twist outs, do something else. Put it in a ponytail. Don't kill your edges, but put it in a ponytail. Do something. Don't put heat to it. Heat is just going backwards. If you're trying to go natural, do not put heat on your hair all the time because you're going to damage that hair that is coming out of your root. I just can't reiterate that enough. Do not put heat to your hair all the time. Once a month is a lot to me. But if you have to, make sure you're using heat protectant. A heat protectant that I use is the Icy Fantasia serum, and it says heat protectant on it, and it's in a little reddish bottle, and it's a serum. You can find it at Walmart, Target, Sally's, hair like beauty supply stores. But yeah, use that when you blow dry and when you flat iron. And I also use Tresemme heat spray. It says Tresemme spray, I don't know, thermal spray or something. And it's in a black bottle with a red top. Oh my God, I will not ever not use that. It's so good. I love it. I spray it on my hair when I get ready to blow dry it. I blow dry it and I spray it on before I flat iron too. So I use those two products. Those are my staples. I use those all the time. And I never, ever, ever, ever get heat damage. Now I did have heat damage at the very beginning when I was transitioning, And that was because I didn't know about heat protectant. I didn't know about keeping heat off of my hair. So I had this whole area I cut because the ends, as you can see, the end now is curly, but this hair was, I had to cut this much off. Like it was this short because I was flat ironing my hair when I was transitioning. I was flat ironing the heck out of it. And the looser texture for me is the front of my hair. And so that is the easiest to damage. So just be very careful with it. So limit your heat use, exercise. When you exercise, your body is constantly replenishing itself of its natural juices. Like you're just overall trying to be healthier. And when you're healthier, you see results. Your body starts to change, your hair starts to change, your skin starts to change. Um, and drink water. Those are the main things that you need to do in order for your hair to grow. And keep your ends trimmed. I don't understand why people don't like trimming their hair. I understand why you don't want somebody else to trim your hair, but because they may take too much off. But trim your hair. If you're gonna wear it curly, just take the end. You know, if you find a fairy knot, go in there and get it. Take it off. Cut it. It grows right back. As long as you're doing these things, it's gonna grow right back. So please keep your hair trimmed. There is nothing worse than seeing somebody with hair to the middle of their back and it's like 3 strands. Look like the stock market. Like, stop it. Like, for real. Like, stop it. Stop the madness. Stop trying to hang on to those 3 strands and just cut it and make your hair even all across so it looks healthy. You don't want the stock market look. That's not cute. And we're not even seeing those little strands. We're seeing all the thinness in between. Like, cut it. Just cut it. Trim it. There's nothing better than having like your curls pop just because you've gotten rid of those dead ends and tangles and fairy knots. Like, just get rid of it. Don't hang on to it. It's not cool. So, and it doesn't help your hair. It's damaged hair. You can't do nothing with that strand, no way. If it has a fairy knot on it, it's damaged. So, do those things, please. Product selection, I'm not going to discuss that because what I use on my hair may not work for somebody else's hair. If you have the same curl pattern, same texture as mine, does not matter. The product that I use, it may not work for you. I've had products stop working for me, and I've been natural almost 4 years now, and I've had my staple products stop working. So I'm not gonna say products. I'm not gonna promote anybody or anything. Okay, the baby's waking up. So I would say just continue doing what you're doing. Include these things. Don't do the bad habit things. And we will see you at waist length.